Yo! I already know what this is gonna be. This is actually something wild.
I am sick and tired of making stars. You know LAX? Yeah, those motherfuckers owe me 10%. Ha ha ha, laugh it up. Laugh it up, you jerk-offs. Cause I'm staying at home, piss broke, while they're making millions of dollars off some mark. Get ready, guys like you, big bad wrestlers. You ain't a fucking wrestler, you're an actor. Right, Glenn? That's what this is about. It's about acting. Well, I'm a fucking fighter. And I've been a fighter all my life.
Damn.
Ah, you won't stay down. So, I'm tired of making people. Cause they get paid and they go to fucking NXT while I stay at home broke. When I know for a fact, where's the hard can? Submit and understand something. I'm better than Adam Cole. I made him. I'm better than Matt Riddle. I made him. I'm better than that whole entire roster. And Lord knows, I'm way better than anything NXT UK has. And don't get me started on AEW. I fucking blow that locker room out every day I step in the ring. No!
Wow.
No! We're gonna get this right. We're gonna.
Here he is. Okay, hold on. I want to mention, I want to touch on that for a moment because, yeah, you know, Eddie Kingston was in TNA for a while and he was part of the whole LAX thing, and you know, it wasn't super great, but it was the guys within it after Eddie had left that managed to turn it into something really good, which partly was due to the fact that Ortiz and Santana, the guys that he's talking to, are really good wrestlers. But yeah, that's all true, and I think that's a really cool. It's real, and it's a really cool way to like show your frustrations and say, hey, I deserve a lot more credit than I'm getting. Which I think when we look back at a lot of stuff, he kind of does. Eddie Kingston, he never really like touched huge like independent scenes or was very successful in a lot of them. He was a very local circuit kind of guy, and it's like Shikara and Evolve, even before this moment here. I don't know if like that promo he just cut there was kind of like a breakout for a lot of guys. I'm sure like people that watch Progress knew who he was and what he was talking about, considering he was in TNA too. But you know, he never really did much of anything during that time, and seeing him here now in AEW, in this moment debuting, I think a lot of people, myself included, we didn't know what to think because I didn't know Eddie Kingston too well. So from here on out, yeah, this is his introduction to a lot of people.
He's one of the dirtiest fighters in independent wrestling.
You talk about
Damn, so he was an 18-year veteran at the point he debuted. Wow. And not to diminish any accomplishments he actually did pick up. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to look at that right now. What did he achieve? So he was like, yeah, All-American Wrestling makes sense. He did win the Combat Zone Wrestling title. IWA Mid-South makes sense. Jersey All-Pro. That was about it for like the longest time before he came here.
You talk about living this rough life, all that jazz. No one's gonna outgrind you, all that stuff. My man, it's easy to say that when you grew up around used to be legends like Arn Anderson. Yeah, you heard me. Keep shooting murder ones at me, and I'll knock your jaw right off your face, partner. You know what
You know, something else just came to me now too, is that people probably, I guess maybe not get Eddie Kingston as a character himself. I certainly didn't. I didn't really understand the appeal, but you know, when you look at it, right? And you look at everything that was said at the very intro, like he didn't want to do all this stuff. This guy, straight out of Brooklyn, I assume. I actually can't remember what one. Where is he out of? He's out of Yonkers. Yes. How could I forget? He's out of Yonkers, straight out of Yonkers, and he's just the most like Yonkers guy you could fucking imagine. But what's interesting about him is that he would just grow up watching 1990s All Japan and Pro Wrestling Noah, he would take that into his style of wrestling, and it would reflect really well. And that's all he is to it, man. He's just a pissed off New Yorker, but it's great because he's one of the most humanized characters in all of All Elite Wrestling, which you can really gravitate towards really well.
Grew up around. You know what I grew up around? Alcoholics.
Yeah, here you go. See?
I grew up around that, and I had to survive. I had to grind. You couldn't last a day in my shoes. So you don't tell me nothing about grinding. You talk about the sport of pro wrestling? That's a joke. Because every person you face has been a child. I am a grown-ass man. And I will put you in the ground and smile.
Cody floats over the top. Oh, shot block.
Right to the left knee, by the way. No thinking about left or right. It was the left knee that got it.
So this was an open challenge by Cody Rhodes, and that's why they're wrestling now, is because it was an open challenge, and then Eddie Kingston made his debut to come out. So this is his first match.
And Cody, intense, he's fired up, and he fires Kingston head first into that turnbuckle pad. Oh!
Kingston's leg gave out on it.
Yeah, that's it. Buckled. Kingston.
Oh my God.
It is also a no DQ match.
Thumbtacks.
We got the thumbtacks out.
The thumbtacks.
Oh, just a headbutt right between the eyes of
Yeah.
Kingston. Just demanding that Cody fight him.
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh, Cody. Drop kick to the knee.
So effective. So timely.
He saved himself that time is what he did.
Does he actually hit this? He doesn't hit this.
Six on the canvas.
He's trying to get Kingston up.
Both teetering.
Whoa!
Kingston goes out the back door though. And a big shot.
Oh my God, is he going to powerbomb him on the tags?
Fucking hell.
For the love of God, thumbtacks. Can you imagine the pain from multiple parts of your anatomy? All those thumbtacks, arms, back, leg, lower back, everything.
Oh, backdrop suplex.
Oh!
Cody said, "The hell with this. I'm coming alive here."
Got to shut out the pain.
Cody had that shot of adrenaline that propelled him up, but he's been unable to capitalize.
He better find another shot of it. If one shot is good, the second one's better,
And now
in my experience.
Cody, he was thinking figure four. Kingston.
Yeah, he sees it. He's just slapping his way out of it. Look at this, would you? My God.
And now just a straight right hand to the face of the challenger, Cody.
Palm strike time after time. The figure four. Shades of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And Cody is pissed off. He's angry. He's had all this he's going to take. And Kingston trying to hold on. But he taps.
Eddie, tonight you lost against Cody the TNT Championship. How are you feeling?
Let me gather my thoughts real quick. I learned a long time ago in this in this life, you never lose. You learn. And I learned tonight that Cody was the better man. He was the better grappler,
Oh! Whoa!
better fighter.
Dude, that was an AEW thing. They couldn't legally say Cody Rhodes. He can only be called Cody. So they had to bleep that. That was weird.
But just tonight, I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm not gonna say the year, the number, all that jazz, because that's just pitiful to say, in my opinion. My humble opinion. But I have nothing else in this life that I love doing.
Damn.
So whether AEW brings me back or not, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going until the wheels fall off, because I have nothing else but this. I chose to have nothing else but this.
I love this match. I can't even tell you how
Yo.
much I love this match. As of last night, he had not been signed yet.
I
but
find that impossible to believe.
it's true.
He was the best guy on this show.
I presume he's going to be signed. But fuck, sign Eddie Kingston already. Jesus
Yeah!
almighty.
Yeah!
This is awesome.
That's, I don't know if I can't remember if he does it often, but gosh. intricating like actual wrestling reporting into like storyline ideas and stuff like that is so fucking cool. I love that. I think about that a lot, and I want that to happen more in my wrestling, but I can understand now. They talk a lot about other stuff, but that's so cool. That was cool to have that clip. Helps push the narrative along. So this was like a month after, actually. Whoa.
Me and John Moxley used to be cut from the same cloth. But then John sold out. And he went to the land of sports entertainers. I never did. I stayed with the fighters. I stayed with the outlaws, and I didn't sell my soul to the devil.
I was so happy for you, man. I was so happy for you when you signed the contract. Shut up. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't care.
I'm trying to tell you
I
what's
don't
going
care.
on. I was so happy for you when you signed the contract.
You weren't happy.
I was happy for you. I was happy for your mother, whose dream it was. Yeah, your mother, Ruthie.
Don't you ever
Whose
bring up
kitchen
my
table I sat at.
Don't you ever.
Who I said grace with. Who I made a promise to. That I would look after you. That I would always have your back. No matter what trouble you caused for yourself. I made that promise to her. And I guess I broke that promise, didn't I? See, I believe that the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. And you've been real loud lately, Eddie. Why is that? That's not you. You're not weak. So what's going on up here? I think I know what it is. After 18 years, you finally get your shot this Saturday. You get your shot, the shot you never thought you would get. Deep down in your heart, you know. Deep down in your heart, you know you're gonna be in the ring with the AEW World Champion, the best wrestler on this planet right now. And you're gonna lose.
No, you're right. He's bleeding more now. Oh, maybe through the nose now.
Uh-oh, look out, Moxley.
Paradigm shift attempt. Nope, Kingston.
Oh, God almighty, to the bare skin. Those thumbtacks
Yikes.
just penetrated throughout the body, the arms, the shoulder.
Bulldog choke applied, but if he puts Moxley to sleep,
God, and the tack sticking in his head.
if he puts Moxley to sleep, he can't say I quit.
I don't think he's trying to put him to sleep. I think he grips and then he lets loose a little bit, and then he grips.
And you can see Moxley lacing those fingers in between the forearm of Kingston. Oh,
damn.
Crossface shots. And again, dropping down at the Bulldog choke. He doesn't have his hip to the canvas.
Crossface shots can break your nose in one fell swoop. One shot.
Oh, big knee. Oh, Moxley with the sleeper in.
Same though philosophy that you said earlier. Kingston can't go to sleep because if he does, he can't say I quit.
Kingston. Oh, with a page out of Minoru Suzuki's book. And now to the Bulldog. John Moxley with that strand of barbed wire.
Moxley's got an idea.
There's no other way out, Eddie.
He's got some barbed wire.
What does he mean by that?
Moxley wrapping the barbed wire around his forearm.
Just listen.
Oh, the Bulldog choke with the barbed wire on the arm.
God. Oh, my God.
Puncture in the face of Eddie Kingston, who's got to be in gut-wrenching pain right now.
Bryce Remsburg is pleading with Kingston to quit.
Oh, it's cutting the side of his face.
God.
Moxley trying to once
Damn.
again in his life to help his old friend, if nothing else, but to get to his feet. And Eddie Kingston will have nothing of it.
Well, folks, here it is. The big explanation everyone wants to know about. It's a little embarrassing, but, you know, I'm me. When I went in that ring and I covered my friend thinking there was going to be this big explosion and all these fireworks, I caught a flashback to the last time I had this anxiety. last time I had this kind of panic. I couldn't breathe. And that's what...
I don't want to watch this part. I don't. Oh man. Oh no. Why'd you make me rewatch that? That little tiny poof. It's supposed to be like a big explosion. It was the smallest. Oh, it was so close to being perfect, man. Now he's got to go on here and explain how he had like a panic attack in the middle of the ring, and that's why he was unconscious, and not just because of big. I don't want to see this part.
When I was sitting in the jail cell, getting ready for court, and I had the guards walking back and forth telling me, "We're gonna take you to Rikers, boy. We're gonna take you to Sing Sing, boy." And everything went black. That's what happened. Go ahead and make fun of it. Call me a coward, less of a man. I'm not speaking for you, and I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to those that understand where I'm coming from.
Anyway, yeah, he would save John Moxley in that moment there. So now they're friends again. How nice.
Kenny, you think this is a video game? Look at the heat. Look at the heat. That's what I felt in that ring. Look at these hands. I didn't scar them up playing video games. You think you're the Joker? You think this is funny?
No, I don't think he was joking. I think he was really going to try to blow
No,
the King
there's
of
no
Stone.
way.
I think
He was
really
being the
wanted
Joker,
I think he really
and you're
wanted
Batman.
He wanted to blow. I like that, but I think he really wanted to blow me up for sure.
I don't think he's that nuts. It's 2020.
Look, I don't know who paid for that bomb. I hope Tony
Impact
Khan.
definitely did. You know that.
Impact paid for the bomb. That makes
Definitely.
perfect
We're not-
sense. Let me ask you a question. When that bomb came in the mail, did it come in a box with big bold letters that said Acme on it? I've made more explosive volcanoes in 4th grade science class. What the hell was that?
Dude, why are you burying it?
An explosive barbed wire death match live on pay-per-view, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
I like how he says that. I literally paid for that pay-per-view, and I didn't get a T-shirt.
It is a cool T-shirt, but I didn't win the World Championship. Ken, you were the better man that night at Revolution.
It's fucked up.
But I did get a drinking buddy back. I knew that wasn't you, man. I knew that wasn't you out there. You know?
World title does crazy things to
I knew.
you, you know what I mean?
I know you.
You know.
I mean, you could have came out, a little bit earlier. I was getting the crap kicked
Bro,
out
it's
of me
been
for
a
about
couple
18
days.
minutes
It's been a
by
couple
3
days.
guys. But
I
now
had
I'm on
bet- I had
pay-per-view.
butchered-
I gotta get my eyebrows done. I gotta put my Timbs on. I
You
don't want
already
to go
know
out there.
my style, B. You know my style, man. It's 1998 forever in my head, B. I can't look bad on pay-per-view, huh?
Get blown up and everything.
Thank you, same.
Even though I wanted to see a bomb go off.
Yeah, a lot of people did, though.
And Double or Nothing, it's gonna be a war for the Tag Team Championships. I love belts. I love championships. And those are the most important Tag Team Champions in the world. I want those belts, Eddie.
Bitch AF. I forgot about
need
that shirt.
Those belts, Eddie.
Nah, man, we are.
You may be a better tag team than us. You may be a more well-oiled machine than us. But those belts are a couple of raw T-bone steaks, and we are a couple of pit bulls. What are you gonna do when we clench our teeth and we got lockjaw and we're on your leg? What are you gonna do then? We want those belts. I want those belts.
They're gonna quit. They're gonna quit. You know why they're gonna quit? Because they quit on the people. They quit on the boys in the back. Hey, by the way, boys in the back who are sitting there collecting your paychecks and not doing nothing as the Bucks and Kenny Omega and all them decide to go all corny. Y'all are sitting there all happy and nice. Me and Mox aren't. Because me and Mox speak for the underdogs. We are the ones that are going to get you. We are going to win those tag team championships. And then y'all going to sit there and quit. You won't be part of AEW no more. Maybe I'll be the VP. Imagine that. Maybe Mox will be an EVP.
I don't want that.
You sure?
No. I'm in and out.
We will see you boys on Sunday. And trust me when I tell you this. The pressure's coming. The pressure's coming.
Oh, my God.
Here they are, going for the titles.
It was a perfect target.
Yep. Moxie's head was unprotected.
And now the super kick party begins. That's it. The cover, the hook of the... Oh!
My God! What Moxie tipped out?
No
What
push.
a surge of adrenaline, of energy, of passion. Look, those blue eyes, that battler is ready to go.
Damn.
He came to fight. We said it early. We said it often.
Jon Moxley wants to bring the AEW World Tag Team Championships home to his baby girl, but the Young Bucks looking to prevent that. Kingston.
Eddie's back up somehow.
Oh, he went to block the super kicks that left his knee exposed, and the Bucks chopped him down.
That knee's gone.
Moxley didn't drop.
This isn't right.
Come on, ref.
What do you want the ref to do?
No!
Yeah, they're holding him up. That's why he didn't drop.
Well, this thing ends quickly.
4 consecutive BTE triggers. Matt Jackson covers.
There you go. God bless that.
That was fantastic.
Eddie Kingston.
Woo! November. Look who is back.
You're not here, so I can't ask you to your face. So I have to do this, and maybe it's a little bit embarrassing, but you know, I was embarrassed for you last week. You interrupted me, and I don't like being interrupted. All right? I don't know what kind of fabricated story you have in your head of some kind of beef that maybe happened between us years ago, but there's no such thing. Fight him? I would, but guess what? He's not here. Full Gear is an option, yes, but also a little bit up the road is St. Louis. And Eddie, if you got the balls, because I got the time, I'll be in St. Louis, and I'll be there to accept your apology for interrupting me.
You want an apology? That's what you wanted. That's what you said Wednesday, right? Answer me when I'm talking to you. Oh, you don't like that.
I love it. Look, I understand it sounds a little bit condescending when somebody asks another man for an apology, but you interrupted me, man. Don't paint me into a corner like I'm the bad guy here. You interrupted me.
Yes, I interrupted the great CM Punk. Oh, no. Oh, God. Who are you? Who are you? Huh?
Shit.
Who are you? Hey, give me a second. Give me a second. Who are you?
It doesn't sound like much of an apology. You know damn well who I am.
I do. I do. I'll tell you.
Let him go, Eddie. Let him go. You know who I am, and St. Louis knows who I am.
I don't give a crap.
So watch yourself.
I don't care. I'm gonna tell everyone the truth who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a second. This man was once a hero of mine. Guys like him, Samoa Joe, Homicide, The Amazing Red, guys like that on the independents when I first broke in inspired me, were my heroes. But you low-life scumbag, two-faced, narcissistic bitch. You, give me a second. You judged me. I came to that locker room to get free from my mental crap, free from the streets. I came to that locker room for brotherhood, and all you did was judge me.
Damn.
Because why? I was fat? Why? Because I like to eat a little bit? Why? Because I didn't play everyone's game? I didn't kiss ass? I didn't become friends with the booker? I didn't bury other people to get my own stuff in? So I was wrong? No, you were wrong. You were wrong. That's what I know. That's the Punk I know.
Do you want to know what I hear right now? I hear you lumping a lot of baggage on me, but you named a couple other people in there. And if you want to know the truth is, it wasn't just me that judged you. It was me, it was Homicide, it was Joe, it was
Damn.
Danielson. And listen, it's a hard pill to swallow, but we judged you and we held you to a standard of the potential that we saw in you. You're the one who fell short of that mark.
Woo!
I am not wrong for seeing greatness in you 15 years ago, but I damn sure am a fool for trying to hold you to that standard and expect greatness because you're a bum.
Damn.
Come on. too much, man. My opinion, anyway.
I need you guys to understand this and hear this. And I need you to open up your ears and hear this. Nobody wants you here. They never wanted you here. That whole locker room's afraid to say it, not me. So get out and stop smirking at me like you did the other day, or I'll smack you right off your face.
Damn, that is such a crazy. That's such a crazy thing to do. Like immediately when he's coming into the company for CM Punk, to be like, oh yeah, that whole locker room doesn't actually want you there, and you know everything that transpired between AEW and CM Punk. It's crazy to watch back again for sure. Damn. That was always one thing I noticed about Eddie Kingston. He always kind of held grudges, and I never knew how to feel about that when it comes to his feuds, because you know it always felt small to me. Like it always felt harmless what Eddie was so upset about all these years, and it just, you know, coming back to it, it's like no, it's just who he is. Eddie is just this kind of guy that will hold on to these kind of grudges, and when he sees people again, like when he sees CM Punk again, it's the kind of thing that'll make him like, you know, hey, you did this to me, and I wanna talk to you about that. And talk, I mean fight, really. And so then they have this bloody war. Walks away. Yep. That's another thing too you'll notice. I don't know if you have noticed or not, but he loses a lot. And I think that was one of the things, like, you know, when earlier, like a few years ago, I was kind of like, well, I don't know if I can take this guy as seriously because he doesn't win. So it's just, I don't know. But
give me a second, because in all honesty,
we'll see where it goes. We'll see how it turns out.
I'm not a sports entertainer, Chris. I'd rather just fight you. You know what? Since you're not gonna fight me right here, hey, Tony Khan, hey, do me a favor, get me Statlander and Willow Nightingale or something. Give me 2 women wrestling, please. Let's do something here. This is a wrestling company, not a sports entertainment company. My man, go down the block.
God, man, I just realized he's been out for over a year now at this point too, and I feel like so much of the spirit of like the passion like that he carries is felt through his fan base and the people that, you know, that watch the program. And I feel like, you know, his presence it's become kind of like when he's gone, you feel it really. Like of all the guys on the roster that, you know, that are gone for a certain amount of times, when he's gone, you really feel it. And I can't wait for the day he comes back soon. Hopefully it is soon.
Have you ever heard of achievemophobia? Do you know what that means?
No, I'm not. I got a GED. I don't.
All right. It means the fear of success, and that is you to a T. You're terrified to make it to the top. You're terrified to make it to the mountain, the mountain that I live on. Because if you did, you would fall instantly right off the other side, and you know it. Because you consider your destiny to be one of a failure. You know why? I read all the stories about you online. I know your family's history. I know your family's history. You said it to the world. Your very first hero was your uncle, and he was a failure. You believed in your own father, and he was a failure. And deep down inside, you think you're a failure as well. I've seen guys like you come and go, Eddie, and I can tell you exactly what your problem is. You can't win the big one. You can't win the big one. And when you challenge me for Revolution, let me tell you something, brother. In this company, I am the big one. Me. Not Moxley, not Danielson, not Punk, not the heavyweight champion Hangman Page. Chris Jericho is the big one in this company. the influencer, the devil god, Le Champion. And if you want to challenge me at Revolution, man, you got it. Jericho, Kingston, May 6th at the pay-per-view, March 6th at the pay-per-view. You got it.
Kingston struggling to his feet as Jericho has Eddie all lined up.
You never win the big one. Oh! Jericho just, oh my God, what a
Damn.
A second time. Down goes Jericho.
And Kingston, he's locking in the stretch plum. If he can twist, if he can wrench Jericho's neck, this could be it. Kingston is wrenching Jericho.
Kingston looking for a submission win. Be the biggest win in his career if he can pull it off here. He's that close.
Eddie Kingston has used this stretch plum.
Jericho had to tap. Chris Jericho had to tap.
Finally wins on pay-per-view.
Eddie Kingston
Yes!
won this match.
Kingston!
He did it!
He respects Jericho. Does it go both ways?
Come on, Chris.
Jericho can't bring himself to do it.
I hate this. I hate this crap. I hate this chair. I'm not a fan of The Soprano. I do not care about this sports entertainment crap, Chris.
Hey, it's Ortiz and Santana
I
again.
told you a while ago. We're gonna get you regardless, Chris. Stop. Stop with the crap and let's fight. I don't care if it's 5-on-3. Let's go.
Here's the problem, Kingston. It is 5-on-3. And you stupid sons of bitches aren't smart enough to realize it. So we're gonna take you out one by one by one. The JAS is putting a hit on all your asses.
Do you know? Shut up. I swear my mother, shut up. Do you know what a hit means? Do you know that, Chris? Look in my eyes, Chris. Look in my eyes. I live behind them. When you say a hit in my world, you end things. So, nah. You're gonna listen to me now. You're gonna listen to me now. Yeah, give him a microphone. Yo, there's none here. Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Kingston? Hit me and have Tony Khan fire you and get kicked out of another company? No wrestling company wants you. This is your last chance. So stand there, shut your mouth, and do what you're told, bitch.
What you gonna do? You gonna hit me? I'm gonna put it to no, Chris, I'm not gonna hit you. Look in my eyes, Chris. I live behind my eyes. I can smell the fear coming off you.
This part actually rules.
I can smell it. When you say a hit in our world, you gotta be prepared to put someone in the ground. Guess what, Chris? We've done it before, and we'll put you guys in the ground too. Are you ready to do that? Are you prepared? Nah.
Hey, newsman, you want to scoop?
Damn.
Scoop for you little ass thing. Take a look. Take a look right there. Take it. See that man? We told you that.
This part's so fucking funny. Oh my god, he threw a fireball in his face!
The fireball into the eyes of Eddie Kingston!
How can he do such a thing?
Right now here on Rampage, a very peculiar situation. I'm getting communication from the truck that we have a phone call for Chris Jericho.
Who is it?
It is none other than the Mad King himself,
Yeah,
Eddie
Excalibur,
Kingston.
Excalibur, shut up. I don't care that you gotta do a job. Shut up, I don't care. Hey, Chris, you know who this is. And listen to me, understand something. I've been with a woman, my beautiful wife, for 20 years. She's seen me beat up. She's seen me in a million pieces. And she's always been able to put me together. But when I walked in that house, and the look on her face was fear, and she started crying, laugh it up now, my man. That looks beautiful, dog. That looks great. My wife was crying. That will be burned in my soul, Chris, forever.
Damn.
This is no longer about pro wrestling. This is no longer about nice little funny things that we can put on TV. All I care about is making you feel the fear and the pain she has felt. Jericho, Chris, I'm gonna hurt you really bad. And it's gonna be for her.
Damn. I forgot about that phone
What the hell
call.
is this?
That's actually probably one of my favorite promos of his. Wow. Over the phone. That. Oh. Woof. Little chill down the spine. That's awesome. I love all that. That's great.
Calling me?
Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho on top of the cage.
Oh, come on. You had to have shown.
Man, we're down in nut cutting time here. Gentlemen, the match is underway. And we came here to see.
We saw Sammy Guevara take a horrible landing off the top of that structure, and now
No word on Sammy, excuse me, Taz. No word on Sammy.
Chris going for these.
Jericho going for the walls. He turned the corner. He and Kingston are on the cage. Kingston with nowhere to go. This could be it. Submit or surrender.
Oh, look at Claudio. Claudio's trying to get up there. Come on, sunshine. Jericho's going to be in trouble if Big Claudio gets up there.
See, Claudio Castagnoli has his eyes locked on Chris Jericho.
Oh, no.
A boot. A running boot from Claudio on top of the cage. And Menard looking for a powerbomb on the cage. Maybe even a pile driver.
I was thinking pile driver on that steel cage on a guy as big as Claudio.
Wait a second, but
Jesus.
he's got Jericho locked in the stretch block. That's how he beat Jericho at Revolution.